Hey folks, how are you? The new year's finally here, so you want to be able to put some skin in the game somewhere, right? Because you are a bit passionate about your endeavors, you're a bit passionate about the sports you follow, or maybe even the teams that you also follow. So why not do so over at the #1 site for betting and trying to be able to earn some cash. Hey, you never know what's going to happen, right? Luck is always a very fickle one when it comes to the world of sports. So why not go to One Win? That's the one place where you'll be able to enjoy the best offers, the best propositions. So make sure you go through with your promises and we'll see where things end up playing out. One thing I do recommend for you is Premier League match between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. What's up, everyone, from the friendly confines of Studio C? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, giving you the latest on what's gone on. I did promise people that I was going to do a video on this, and here I am doing so. The latest on Leo Messi and Ángel DiMaria, well, it was reported, actually the source was DirecTV Sports, and they've been talking about Leo Messi finally showing interest in actually playing the Olympics in Paris with the Argentine Olympic side. So that ends up kind of changing things around, or at least there hasn't been much in terms of the US side from what I've seen, either on social media or from people that have contacted me. Not many people have really been too, not up in arms, but they've kind of said, hey, what's going on here? Messi has said that, or at least it is being reported that Messi has already compromised himself. He's already committed himself with the Olympic project, in addition to Copa America. So it's not that he's not playing Copa America to play in the Olympics. Same thing with Ángel DiMaria. DiMaria will be free, so he doesn't. It ends up not being an issue whether he wants to or not. It ends up being a moot point. He can do it, and there's no problem at all. As he won't be with Benfica after the end of June. So all that being said, we see Messi now being involved, and not only that, they are looking, or at least AFA is looking alongside Chiqui Tapia and Javier Mascherano. When I say AFA, it's those two mostly, and Lionel Scaloni, and trying to see exactly what's going to happen. Many are talking about a potential project that will that'll have a friendly for the Argentine Olympic side, which Messi and Di Maria will be a part of. They're looking to consolidate. They're looking to try and get some cohesion. I don't know how much that will do, playing 2 matches in March and having to wait until July to play with your teammates again. I don't know how much that cohesion will kick in, but, well, it's something. There's at least a plan that is being made in terms of that, or at least supposedly being made. Now, there's one caveat I haven't said. If Argentina qualify. So let's pump the brakes a little bit. I know there's some people, especially up in the United States, saying, wait, what do you mean he's not playing in Leagues Cup? No. I'm saying, look, there's a possibility if Argentina qualifies. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. And I say that because Argentina have to contend with Brazil, a very solid under-23 side that they will have. Uruguay, who also are very solid, and not only that, you add to the solidity that they have is a team that could end up being a candidate to win the gold medal in Paris should they continue their positive form. Marcelo Bielsa, who's already won a gold medal with Argentina, looking to win his second as well, but also trying to keep the project going in the right direction there, has 9 players from the under-20s that won the under-20 World Cup last year, joining the under-23s as part of this squad. Keep in mind, Colombia has a strong squad, and Ecuador, of course, also a team that has had some young players coming in that is also of importance. Venezuela being the host nation and a team that's also been able to really solidify their youth ranks is a team that also needs to be looked at. So it won't be a walk in the park. Let's be completely honest. With as much talent and as much amount of big-time names or high-profile names, if you follow the Argentine League, that have been able to come through and really create some interesting moments and some interesting situations in terms of the future for Leo Scaloni, it ends up being a squad that has had their deficiencies. Now, let's keep in mind that many of these players were part of the under-20 qualifying stage that they ended up failing coming out of Argentina with Javier Mascherano. This was last year, but keep in mind, that was when the under-20 World Cup was going to be played in Indonesia. It ends up not being played there, ends up being played in Argentina. Argentina then qualifies automatically, And then you see Argentina crash out against Nigeria in the round of 16. So, all of this is being mentioned, all of this is being discussed, and all of this is part of this conversation that the pieces are in place. They're just waiting for the conditions to be able to consolidate, to pretty much put them all together. They're waiting to see how, I guess, the glue ends up drying, if you will. If it ends up drying well and ends up being the way that they're all anticipating. Many in Argentina are expecting this under-20 side to get in either as first or second. Many are looking at Argentina and Uruguay being the two representatives. It could be a possibility. As a matter of fact, many are even looking at Argentina and Uruguay to be probably the finalists for the upcoming for the gold medal game. That would be kind of an interesting encounter to see these two rivals face off. All of that being said, again, there's a lot of time, there's a lot of scenarios that we really have to delve into as we hear the train passing by. Well, those are the negatives of having an office outdoors. So, we talked about everything there. So now, there's other question marks. Many, like I said in the United, hey, what happened? Why is he not playing Leagues Cup? Maybe not. I don't know. But, like I said before with Ángel DiMaria, he can do whatever he wants because he's free, because he doesn't have a contract, or he can establish conditions on what he wants to do based on the negotiations he has with whatever team he ends up playing for. Well, with Leo Messi, it's kind of the opposite. He can do whatever he wants now. No one's going to tell him no. Whatever whim he has, it's going to be obliged. He's going to be, yes, sir. Okay, no problem. All right, yes. I don't see there being a problem, or there might be a problem, but someone's arm is going to end up being twisted, and it's not going to be Leo Messi's. Maybe. I don't know. Now you have to start dealing. Now, I go into a rabbit hole where I talk about contractual obligations and other things of that nature, and there could end up being the problem for him. Now, I don't know that part. I'm not going to delve into it as I don't have any knowledge of it. I did mention before, based on all the information that I've been able to gather about Messi and his interest, and the interest that many have expressed with him playing for the national team. That's another story. Now, will he play Leagues Cup? I don't know. Now, obviously, if Argentina doesn't qualify, this ends up being a very null and void conversation, but it needs to be held now because we are going and dealing with this now. Like I said, if Argentina don't qualify, then this video basically ended up being a pointless exercise in terms of the historical context of it all. So when you see this possibility, well, you end up worrying about that if you're Inter Miami. Maybe. But keep in mind, both the Olympics and the Leagues Cup start the same day, on July 26th. The Olympics end, of course, 2 weeks before the final of the Leagues Cup, as MLS does. MLS ends up basically taking, kind of fits and starts in terms of their calendar during those few months, during June, July, and August. Because of Leagues Cup, because of other things, and of course in September they end up taking a break because of the international date. So you're going to have MLS in a very stuttered manner, except with Copa America. They'll continue playing until the latter rounds of that tournament. But again, staying on topic, we talk about Messi and the possibility of missing matches. Yeah, if Argentina do qualify, yeah, he most likely will if he ends up officially saying yes. So that's where we end up having one of the big issues when it comes to Messi and his short-term future. I'm talking about in the season. And, of course, the travel that he has to have, of course, the travel that he's enduring right now, as he just started his preseason tour over in El Salvador, then heading to Dallas, then heading to Saudi, then heading to Japan, coming back and starting the season on February 21st. Well, it's going to be kind of an intense runaround, and then has to go back just a few weeks later to go play for Argentina, most likely in Asia, most likely in China, as it's being talked about, and to play China and Ghana as of right now. Of course, all these matches, all these venues are subject to change in a couple of weeks' time. So, again, A lot of speculation, a lot of talk, but this report did come out. This information has come out. This information has been confirmed by many people. Now, will it end up happening? We'll just have to wait and see. Because, like I said, there's a lot of other pieces that are still moving around trying to find where it's going to fit in. And it's only a matter of time before we figure it out. Of course, when the South American Olympic qualifiers come to a conclusion, we'll have a more definitive answer when it comes to Leo Messi and maybe a second Olympic dream for him. So again, guys, thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you don't want. Let me know what you want to know more of, and I'll make it available for you.